Okay, yeah, so I'm really excited on this new endeavor that I plan on doing because it's like I want to talk and I want to speak about stuff because I just do. And I didn't know what to speak about, right? Because there are just so many different information out there, and well, people really care. We are living in a busy society, and we're so fast paced. And what I have been finding that I've been doing a lot, I've been reading a lot. Like, I'm reading all the time. I'm listening to audiobooks. I'm reading books. I have read books in the past that I'm passionate about. And so I was like, oh, why don't you just talk about books you have read or things that you find really interesting and that could help someone else along the way, right? So the first thing I'm going to talk about book is an audiobook by Wayne Dyer, and this is really awesome, right? So who would want to read a book like this? Someone who understands that this whole life is more than just me and you, right? Like, we are here, but then there's a level of we are there, right? We're not only meant to be on this earth for no purpose. And he says something powerful, like, you know what, you were nowhere, but now you're here. And that's like a wonderful play of words. But he also really talks a lot, and make sure you have the time to read Wayne Dyer because it's a lot. Like, I was like listening to it in the car. It took me a couple of days, right? So if you don't have a couple of days, I don't know what to tell you. But what you can do is like just put out like 10 pages or just tell yourself, I read 10 pages. Like, I did that for Norman Vincent Peale. And I guess I'm going to probably talk about one of his stories in his books or something eventually because I actually like him too. So I can see clearly now is Wayne's way of saying that although a lot of circumstances and things happen in his life, he sees now that it was because of him to write better or to express a thought better or to show empathy to someone he didn't really know if he was showing empathy to. And that's powerful, right? Because we currently say, oh, we know everything happens for a reason, everything in time, but we don't really correlate that to our life. And they're just nice things to say. So what Wayne talks about throughout his life, and now he's like 60 something, right? He has seen a couple of decades, more than 30 something successful books. And, read or get the audiobook or get a podcast and just open up your mind to the fact that he will throw out to you a lot of different prophets, people of influence, things that you did not know. Like, did you know that he actually interacted with Michael Jackson? I didn't know that. That's why you read, you find these little nuggets of greatness. And, Michael Jackson did ask him a certain question, but I'm not going to spoil it for you, so you should read them yourself or get the audiobook. Another thing about Wayne that you just start to like feel in his reading, in his writing, and even in the audiobook is that it's very thoughtful. Like his recent book on Lao Tzu, I might be saying it wrong because I am not into this whole these whole spiritual leaders yet, but I'm going to get into it because we live in a spiritual world of good and bad, up and down, things that you don't know are happening. They're happening. Thoughts move the world. Your dreams could bring you into places you never thought you'll be. So he is very thoughtful in his writing. Like, this is one person I realize is very thoughtful, and he's a wicked smart man. Like, I was listening to it, I'm just like, wow, that word he used, I didn't know he could use that word in a sentence. Like, where did that word come from? So I feel that this book is definitely for someone who believes there's more to it than just this. There's more to it than just, my boyfriend breaking up with me. My girlfriend hates me. My kids are horrible. My job is terrible. Do you realize that that job that's terrible just gave you a skill set that you could take to somewhere else? Huh? Did you know that? Well, it's just little things that you should know. So that's my, sprue on this, and I'm gonna listen to it again. I was gonna give it to someone else, be like, here, read it, listen to it in the car, because I found out that maybe sometimes I'm gonna go a lot, and I want to learn more. I don't want to like not know. I want to know more, and that time I listen to 95.5 or 97.1 or whatever else I'm listening to. If the audio CD is going on, I will finish a book, an audiobook in a week or less. Right? So it's just about ways of how can I learn more in this time that I have, and I feel like it's so short. Why are my days so short? Do you know why my days are so short? I don't know why my days are so short, but it's just what happens. So, if you want any more tips about this, I guess I will try to make some little motivational sayings that came out of here. But other than that, get the book. You never know. You might like it.